Well, I really hope that this is working. So, I hope that this is recording. Me. That should be guitar. Even if it's not recording, I can, even if it's not recording, I can post the song I make after. But like, it would be helpful if it was recording, like, so I can show the progress or show the process. Okay. I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, why can I not type anything? So, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Virtuosity. Today I'm gonna be making a song, like not live but recorded. I'm gonna show you guys the process again. And I'm gonna post the song after it's done. So, what I normally do is put the kit first, and just make a normal beat, like it's just simple. That's kind of slow. Me. And then we want to loop this like 4 times. Then we go, guitar, it's already set. Then we want to, if you don't have your stuff set up, then you want to go into add audio IO after you have it plugged in, and pick whatever like of these that your corresponds with your interface, and pick that. So I'm gonna want to pick my line 1. Then we turn on the volume, and you can see how it like picks it up there. It also is picking up my voice, so what I'm gonna want to do is turn down the volume of the actual receptor in the interface. And you can always turn up the volume of the actual amp if it's not loud enough. So let's check. We want to put it on to have the count in. Yeah, so that's clearly not loud enough. Let's listen to it just in case. So, okay. We can turn up the gain, or we can turn up the volume. I think that the gain is at a pretty good place, so we're just going to turn up the volume. If y'all didn't catch that, I said you can either turn up the gain or the volume right here on the actual amplifier. I got a 5150. I decided to turn up the volume because I think that the gain is at a pretty good place for a song recording. Now we're going to restart. This is going to be a simple song, though, so don't expect any masterpieces, but I'm going to show you my method. For quickness sake and for like cleanness sake, you can just do this and pick some samples. See, like this is not the best like way to make this right here is not the best way to make songs, but if you're making it on a time crunch so you can go back later and refine it, here is what you do. Let me record a sloppy run and a like good run. So you can see how this one, what I was trying to play at the end, and what I quote unquote accidentally did. So if you're on a time crunch, you can take this, and you can loop it, so it sounds natural. And then after you're done recording or whatever, or like after you're done making the video, you can go back and re-record it for the song. So that's mostly for like for the video part to not make the video 8 hours long. But what I do with the kick drum is I like to try and follow the guitar. So like. Then like we can add some flair. Alright, this would not be. Let's try it like right here. Let's take that out. Alright, let's see if it sounds better. Or like this. This is just a quick little blast beat. Then we can always loop it to see how that sounds. Okay, no. Maybe it'll sound better. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. So we can go in here, delete that, duplicate this. I used to never, well, first we gotta make the cymbals. You wanna also kind of make the cymbals go with it. So we're just gonna do something really simple. Yo. Then you can copy this right here so it kind of lines up. Wait. Let's move this to be right here so it's still on, like not like that. Okay, for this one I don't like the, let's get a different cymbal. Now we can group this. Now you want to double track this. So we want to do the same. We want to play the same exact thing as close as possible to what we just played earlier. So like. We can do the same thing here. We can solo this and see which riff is better. But it's important to note that you don't have to do that. Like, if both of them are good like that was, you could just leave it. So, right here, it'll sound a little bit more full than if you only have one. Let me mute this. Let me unmute it. It's just because when you have these double tracked, there's slight variations of what you played. Like, you can't play the same exact thing with the same exact wavelength. So that makes it sound like like in the mix, it makes it sound like there's two guitars going on, which there is. But they're playing the same thing. So it's basically like you have two guitarists, but you only have one guitar player. I'm not very good at mixing, but I can do a decent job, I think. I'm not going to do that yet. We got to still go on. See, this is still a little slow. Alright. When you speed up the tempo, I like to just re-record everything because it seems a little bit cheap. and it also proves that you can still play it at that tempo. Oh, hold up. Do, do, do. That was a little off. Let me redo that. So with this faster tempo, I don't think that we need these drums. Let me. What the heck? Like, I don't think we need this end part. We can have it like this. I like that better. And then we go here, we bring this up. That sounds better. Now we do the same thing down here. Yo. Alright, on attempt like 56, got it? We want to see, press N to keep it there. We want to see if that works. So yeah, that works. So that's 9 measures. So there's each that's 8 measures actually. You know what I mean? My bad. So if 9 seconds is enough for like a small riff for you, that's fine. I don't like it, but it sounds a little repetitive if you just copy and paste it. So what you want to do, you can pitch up like for a harmony. So for that diminished lick, you can also do. Let's try that. I don't think I played the right thing. Hold on. Alright, so that sounds a little bit more like cool. Ooh. So here you can do something a little bit more different with the drums. You don't gotta like delete everything, but we can do like alright. Alright, and then we copy all this. We can do like there. That sounds way cooler. Now we can do like the halftime China symbol here. So that is a little bit loud. But when we turn up the guitars at the end, it'll sound better. So here's the whole thing. So now what you can do is come in here and add like a fill. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like I have a idea that a simple little bit of, let me find the cutting tool. A simple little bit of, well, this is not the simple idea I was talking about, but this could also work. Well, we'd probably want to start it back. Okay, let me just cut all this out. That way we have a whole measure to work with. And then, that's just a simple fill right there. See? Alright, now let's... Alright, so, pretend for like legitimacy's sake, this video was already posted. After I do all that, we can go back and record the whole thing like at random, or not at random. What am I talking about? Like at normal, just normal playing through. So, let's do the top. Ooh, let's do the top one. That would just be the same thing the whole thing. Or we could do. Alright, that might work. That was not what I meant to play, but that sounded kind of cool in my headphones. Let me see. Yeah, no. Nope. Redoing it. See? Yep, that's gonna sound good. Listen. Alright. That is, so you can follow that pattern for the whole song. Can follow that pattern for the chorus, everything. So, if you guys liked my new and improved version of how to make a metal song, please leave a like and subscribe. If I get 10 likes on this video, I'll make this song into an actual song and post it. See y'all later. Bye.